Hey, Shalom, Akim Shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to start off by giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakorash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. And Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Shalom, Akim. Alright, the title of this video, Salakia, the title of this article here, it says Trump says tariffs on Mexico, Canada moving forward March 4th. Okay. And under it says President had delayed implementation 1 month while those nations addressed immigration, drugs. Okay. I believe, I made a video about that. When he first mentioned the tariffs, I made a video explaining what tariffs are. And basically, it's just a tax. A tax or duty to be paid on a particular class of imports or exports, right? So, these products that Mexico and Canada ship over here that end up being sold in our stores, and, a lot of us use these products, or everyone really, okay, because they account for a large amount of products. Let's get, what percentage of imports from Mexico? It says Mexico is the source of about 15% of U.S. imports. All right, that's 15%. Now let's see Canada, 12.5%. Okay. So, you got 12.5 plus 15, right? That's almost 30%. That's almost 1/3 of all imported products now are going to be 25% more expensive. Okay, because remember the tariffs is 25% price increase on the Mexican products and 25% increase on the Canadian products. Okay, so basically, let's say, let's say, there's a product from Mexico that's $100, right? Now it's going to be $125. Same thing with Canada. You got a product that's $1, it's going to be $1.25. Okay? So there's a 25% increase now in the price. Why? Because, see, Trump sold it like, oh yeah, we're going to tax Mexico and tax Canada to punish them and to bring more jobs to the U.S. But that's bullshit, because who ends up paying for the tax? You do. You, the customer. You see? So basically, like I said in my last video about this topic, he's, the only way this will work is if the price goes up so high that you people stop buying Mexican Canadian products. That's the only way it's going to hurt Canada and Mexico to the point where they might, start doing things Trump's way. You see? But you are the whooping stick in between Trump and these other countries, man. So Trump is basically using you as a battering ram. You Babylonians, man. All right? Especially you magtards out there that, wear your red hat and you act like, yeah, this is the logical choice. And it's like, okay, well, he may be the greater of two evils, but at the end of the day, that's looking at shit on the surface. All right? Behind the scenes, we know that the elite of Esau Edom, the so-called white man, these international banking families, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, and all that, okay, they are pulling the strings between Trump and Kamala and all these other politicians, like the scripture says. Let me get it real quick. Revelation 13:11, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Okay, so the 2 horns in modern day America, it represents Democrat and Republican. All right, and speaking as a dragon is talking about these draconian measures. Right, you could look up a man named Draco from the the time of Greece. When Greece was in power, you had this lawgiver named Draco, who was basically making laws that were terrible for the people, very unfair and cruel. Okay, just to kind of summarize that. But yeah, we know at the end of the day, man, it doesn't matter who's in office. At the end of the day, they're doing the will of the elite. And we know that all this is heading towards this NWO, you know, controlled by artificial intelligence and robots, and you know, they're not gonna need you people anymore in these jobs. All right, that goes into the you know, that's all leading to, because you know, all this is basically to close the walls on you people, so that you're gonna have to take the MOTB. All right, so here you got products going up 25%. Then they got robots on the other side of this thing. They got robots ready to replace you at your job. So now you got mass layoffs and the prices of everything going up. That's going to cause a spiral effect, a downward spiral, domino effect, destroying the economy utterly, man. All right, because think about it. The Canadian and Mexican products go up, right? Also, they talking about gas going up. Okay, then that affects people. People won't be able to buy. People are going to have to pay more money for products. So that's more money out of people's pockets. So less money people are going to spend on other things. You see? So, you know, that's going to create a domino effect where, you know, the economy is going to go, you know, inflation is going to skyrocket, man. It's going to turn into that hyperinflation that we've been talking about for a while. All right, let's get into this article a little bit. It says President Donald Trump said Monday that 25% tariffs on most imports from Canada and Mexico, delayed by a month to give those countries time to work on border security, will take effect March 4th. The tariffs are going forward on time, on schedule, Trump said at the White House when asked during a news conference with French President Emmanuel Macron whether the tariffs on Canadian and Mexican products would be implemented, according to a report by the Canadian press. Unlike other imports from the United States' biggest trading partners, only a 10% tariff will be placed on energy from Canada. Okay? You know, which still, that's a lot, all right? The postponement in early February came after agreements with both countries to enhance border security to deal with illegal immigration as well as the movement of fentanyl. But in addition to addressing the flow of immigrants and drugs, Trump seeks to use tariffs to bring manufacturing back to the U.S., which that's what I was mentioning earlier. That's a lie, man. Because, you know, even if he can nudge these companies into being like, well, or if he can, you know, fuck up business enough for these other countries where now there's an incentive to create the products here in America, okay, these corporations are not going to hire you people, you everyday Americans, and pay you a livable wage, dog. You see, that's why they sent those companies overseas in the first place. All right, or not necessarily overseas, you know, to Mexico and Canada. These companies, okay, and that's also why they get imports, because it's cheap labor, man. Okay, they're not gonna pay you Americans $20-$25 an hour to make these products here. All right, that you're living in a dream world if you believe that, man. All right, why do you think Elon Musk, Donald Trump, they're involved in that Stargate project? 500, if I'm not mistaken, $500 billion. Okay, 500. Let's look it up. Stargate 500 bills. All right, let's see. Yeah, $500 billion. Yep. So $500 billion, man, for the Stargate project. All right, which is an artificial intelligence, and they're trying to develop artificial general intelligence. And at the same time, they're working on all these robots. You know, that's been on the news, right? Obviously, the artificial intelligence and robots go together to replace you people. Okay, so even if they brought manufacturing back to the U.S., yeah, they will bring it back for robots, not for you people. You see? Trump said the tariffs, so like in Mexico and Canada, have vowed retaliatory tariffs if the U.S. imposes the levies, right? So these other countries are going to tax the U.S. So now our products, or you know, the U.S. products that go over there, their citizens are going to have to pay more. So yeah, that's why, you know, the MOTB is going to be worldwide. They're putting the squeeze on everybody, okay? But especially you Babylonians, you Americans, man. Trump said the tariffs were moving along very readily, Bloomberg reported, right? Very readily. okay? Rapidly, Salakia, right? Which means quickly, fast, okay? And also, this is only a matter of time, man, because the scripture says, um, you know, uh, about the 10 horns in the book of Revelation, it says, these shall hate the whore, right? Going into the EU, the European Union is going to hate America, all right? But also you got NATO hating America, man. You got Canada and Mexico and all these other countries out here hating America, man. So, like the scriptures say, these countries are all going to turn against America, man. All right? Canada's a part of NATO, you see? So Canada is also hating the whore right about now, you see? All right, it says Trump threatens to slap 25% tariffs on the EU, the European Union. All right, says bloc was always meant to hurt the U.S. And we're not going to go into this article, man, but that's all you need to know. I mentioned this last time because they talking about tariffing the EU. Now check this out. The European Union, what percentage of U.S. imports from the EU? In 2024, the United States imported nearly 1/5 of all goods from European Union. All right, 1/5 is 20%, man. All right, so we have 30% between Mexico and Canada, and now we have 20% here. That's 50%. Half of all imports are now going to be 25% more expensive for you Babylonians. Okay, which again, that's going to create that domino effect and make everything else more expensive too. Because if fuel gets taxed and energy gets taxed more, okay, now all the products that require transportation are also going to be taxed. Even American-made products are now going to be more expensive. Everything is going to be more expensive. You see how this all connects? Okay? Trump administration plans mass firing at office that funds homeless programs. You see, man, hey, this guy is moving quick. This is the guy, man. This is Nero. Okay? He's gonna do all these things. Look how quickly he's working, man. Right? That's why Tahar coined this year the hopeful year of the return of Yahweh Shai, because it looks like all these prophecies are coming to pass, man. All right, like he's moving so quick. It's only a matter of time before the MOTB is mandated for buying and selling, man. Okay, look at this. So all the prices are going up, and then in the midst of that, you got mass firings, and you got which is the point of this article, homeless programs getting cut. So, you people that can't afford housing, not only is everything going to get more expensive, now you're going to be out in the street, man. They already got them tent cities in California. I expect these tent cities to be all over the United States soon, man. Everything's going to go to shit. And call hello Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai for that, man. Uncertainty over federal cuts to New York City housing forges unlikely allies. Okay, let's go down here. I wanted to read this part. It says policy signals from the Trump administration and its allies indicate that drastic spending cuts are forthcoming. Right, drastic spending cuts are forthcoming. Meaning they're gonna let's get that word forthcoming. Okay, planned for or about to happen in the near future. The participants projected that the changes could result in the loss of hundreds of millions of dollars in funding for public housing. Okay? Public housing. What is it? Let's get it. For those that don't know. Housing provided for people with low incomes, subsidized by public funds, right? So hundreds of millions of dollars that would go for people that, can't afford housing. Now those people going to be on the street. Rental assistance and development programs, right? So people that can't afford their rent, you're going to be on the street. You see, you're going to be on the street and food's going to be more expensive. Gas going to be more expensive. Everything going to be, clothes is going to be more expensive. All right? They putting a squeeze on you people, man. You see? They putting a squeeze on you people. All right, not to mention, you got this, I'll mention this briefly. China's going to be tariffed 10%, right? So if you got a product that's $100, it's $110 now if it comes from China. And China accounts for 16.5%, right? So now that's 66.5% roughly of all imports being more expensive now. Starting, well, it's going to happen over time, but the ones from Mexico and Canada start March 4th, which is, we're almost in March right now, man. All right? So, hey, it's time to repent, Yasharallah. The walls are closing in. The squeeze is getting ready to happen, man. All right? Well, it's already been happening, but now you're going to be squeezed more, man. The walls are coming in, okay? There is no escaping this, man. The judgment of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. All right, this is Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 16. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight and with care, right? You're going to be measuring out how much bread you eat in a day. All right, today I'm going to eat a slice of bread, you know, Lord's will, tomorrow I'll eat. Well, you people that are going to be going through this shit, you ain't going to be saying, you ain't the type of people that's going to be saying Lord's will. All right, but you know, yeah, he says they shall eat bread by weight. So yeah, you people out there are going to be eating 2-3 slices of bread a day, and that's it. You're going to be very careful not to eat too much. That's why it says you shall eat bread by weight and with care, and they shall drink water by measure and with astonishment. You see? You're going to be measuring out how much water and food you eat in a day, man. Because right now, you people are real comfortable, man. You're bullshitting because you can go to the grocery store and buy food and water in abundance. All right? That's the one thing we can do here in Babylon, man. A lot of us, you know, we can buy a lot of food. All right? Verse 17, that they may want bread and water and be astonished one with another and consume away for their iniquity, man. And hey, dying from famine is a terrible death, man. All right? And that's why it's talking about Jerusalem here. It's talking about you Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. You know, hey, a lot of you are going to starve out, man. It's going to be terrible and painful. It's a terrible death. The scriptures say it's better to be killed from the sword than from famine, man. Imagine getting sliced up by a sword. That's better than what's getting ready to come to you wicked ass Israelites, man. So it's really time to repent right now, man, because, you know, I don't know how much longer these videos going to go out. You know, the same warnings. Yeah, we sound like a broken record, but, you know, if you don't listen to that broken record, man, there's not going to be any excuse. All right? Because the elect, they will eat on that day, man. During Jacob's trouble and, you know, and during these times as well, you know, which, you know, the Lord has always been taking care of his elect. All right, but when Jacob trouble fully pop off, like hardcore, man, we gonna eat. All right, Lord willing, I'm of the elect. Job 5:22, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of chaos and destruction. And you know what? The elect, we know what's going to happen. Lord willing, I'm one of them. We know what the scriptures say. Hey, the scripture says wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of thy times, man. All right, the scriptures told us what was going to happen before it happened. All right, and we know the scriptures, and we're always meditating on them. So when this shit happens, we not surprised, man. All right? It's exciting for us to see because we've been wanting these things to happen for a long time. We're hastening the day, man. Unlike that guy, Alazar, who says, oh, it could happen. Well, the Lord could come today or in 1,000 years. Nobody knows, man. You see, he's not hastening the day, man. That's the type of statement that would make Israelites sit on their ass and just smoke weed and bullshit all day, thinking the Lord's going to come in 1,000 years. Well, shit, I better get my bag up. I better get my bag up on this side, you know. Get some hoes, fuck around. Next thing you know, you're going to be caught off guard. You're going to be out in the street eating out of a trash can, man. Yeah. All right, Joel 5:22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth, man. All right, and we're going to be laughing at you 2/3 too, man. You wicked Israelites that scoffed at us, call us bums, call us crazy, whatever. Now who's the crazy one, man? You see? All right, this is Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 4. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. All right, that's looking like Donald Trump right about now, man. It says, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai of hosts. All right, only a fucking cruel asshole will raise all the prices of everything while simultaneously cutting public housing, man, and benefits and all that shit he's cutting, man. All at the same time, man. That's a recipe for you people to get fucked up. You see? All while funding this artificial intelligence and robots and this 15-minute cities, all these ideas they got, they're bringing this NWO in quicker than you can blink your eye, man. And you people are going to miss it if you're thinking about 1,000 years or you're thinking about whatever the hell Jake thinks about celebrity gossip and all that bullshit. Fuck all that, man. All right, they getting ready to mandate the MOTB right under your noses, man. All right? Because ultimately, that's where everything is heading, man. All right, Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right, so you Israelites that got the bag, don't matter. You Israelites that, are in the street, in tents, don't matter. Everybody's going to be forced to take this MOTB in their right hand or forehead or left hand. All right, it's a CHIP computer chip that goes in that part of your body, and without it, you won't be able to participate in this new system, man. All right, and what better way to do it than to starve you people out and then offer you a solution to your hunger pangs. All right, hey, get y'all this MOTB, this, they're gonna call it, hey, get you this C-HIP. That's what they're gonna call it. They're not gonna call it the MOTB. But yeah, they're gonna make an announcement. Look, everybody, we understand the economy is going down. You're having a hard time getting food. Well, hey, you get this CHIP and you're good. All right, you get free food, whatever. You get to be part of the new system which they create. That's why they're talking about that universal income, right? What is it called? Universal basic income, UBI, universal basic income, man. All right, is a social welfare proposal in which all citizens of a given population regularly receive a minimum income in the form of an unconditional transfer payment without a means test or need to perform work. Okay, right, because the artificial intelligence and the robots is going to be doing the heavy lifting. There's going to be very few jobs in the near future. Okay, so very few jobs in combination with very high prices. Okay, not to mention the vegetables and fruits is going to go up because you got these migrants out here, they scared to go to work. And you fat ass lazy Americans ain't going to go work for no $5 an hour picking berries out in the hot sun all day, working like a dog, right? So as everything continues to go up higher and higher and higher, and inflation turns into hyperinflation, and you people start getting laid off left and right, the only solution they're going to offer you is universal basic income. Okay? But there's always an ultimatum with Esau, Edom. There's always an ultimatum. Okay? Yeah, we'll go ahead and give you free money. You get a paycheck every week as if you went to work. But we're going to need a small favor from you Babylonians. Just go ahead and get this RFID C-HIP. It's for your own good. It's very convenient. And yeah, you'll have everything on there. Your address, your information, your ID, your birth certificate, social security number, your jump shot status. All that stuff is on there. So it's so convenient, right? Yeah, get Neuralink. It's going to make you smarter. And you can have your universal basic income. You see, we're here to help. You see? Proverbs 12:10. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. Yeah, they're going to have mercy on you people, all right, by offering you this C-HIP and then free money every week. But guess what? They fucked you in the end, because the scriptures tell you everybody that takes this C-HIP, what does it say? All right, this is Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in their forehead or in his hand, right, that means left or right hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Right? Because the angels, and Yahweh Shai are going to be in the chariots, and we're going to be watching your destruction, man. All right? The thermonuclear destruction of America and everybody that took the mark in America. You're going to be destroyed by fire, man. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is going to destroy you all that take this MOTB. So you Israelites out there, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all right, and those of you who may look like the heathens, but you are, in fact, Israelites through the seed line of your father, you better not take this MOTB or you will die a terrible death, man. All right, so with that, I pray this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom wa ababa ball. Shalom.